Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and without further ado, let's begin our practice. So we're going to be standing in the middle of your mat, standing wide-legged, beginning with your inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, coming to a gentle stretch to your right side. And coming back to center, inhale. And exhale, now stretching over your left side. And maybe looking over your shoulder if that feels good for you. Doing that one more time. Just waking up the body here. Just finding what feels good at this moment while we're beginning our stretches before we start our flow. Now inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, bring your hands down to your heart, and slowly making your way down to your wide-legged forward fold. And now grabbing your opposite elbows, taking a ragdoll, swing side to side. And do a little neck stretches. Shake the head yes and no. Wake up the neck. Here. Just finding what feels good this moment. Now bring your hands back down to your mat. Now with your inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, folding down. Now inhale, reaching your right arm overhead, looking up. And exhale, doing gentle circles forward 3 times. And then reversing those circles, doing 3 more times. Inhale and exhale, coming back down. Now doing that on the opposite arm. Inhale. And exhale, doing those circles 3 times on this side, and then reversing the circles 3 more times. So inhale, coming back to stillness, and exhale, lowering down your hand. And with your inhale, we'll be coming to our side lunge over to our right side, gazing to your mat, and maybe bring your hands to your heart while working on strong stability here, or you can just place your hands down on your mat, whatever feels good for you. You always have options, just to remember that. Now inhale, reaching your left arm over to your right side. And exhale, turning towards to front of our mats, coming to your runner's lunge, inhale. And exhale, stepping to plank, and making your way to our first downward facing dog. And just pedal out here, bending one knee at a time, stretching out those hamstrings. Making sure the fingers are spread super wide apart, keeping hip distance between the feet. And with your inhale, coming to 3-legged dog with your right leg, bending your knee. And exhale, slowly making our way to our wild thing. Taking an inhale. And exhale, stepping our right foot to the front and making your way to our crescent lunge. Making sure the hips are squared here. Take an inhale and exhale, we'll be hovering down. And one more time, inhale and exhale, swing your arms back. So one more. and exhale. So inhale and exhale, coming into our warrior two. Make sure the back foot is slightly turns over to front. And with your inhale, coming to your reverse warrior. And exhale, coming to your triangle pose. And for our next pose, using yoga block is optional here since we're beginning our half moon. So always have it side with you. And with your inhale, coming to your half moon pose, making sure the hips are stacked. Gazing to your mat. And one more inhale and exhale. Slowly coming back down to our warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Coming back down to our wide-legged forward fold, just like we did in the beginning. And now we're going to repeat that same flow on our opposite side. So you're ready. Inhale, coming to our side lunge to our left side. Making sure the foot is flexed. And again, you can bring your hands to your heart or just placing them down to your mat, whatever feels good for you. And inhale, coming to your little side stretch, reaching over to your left side. And exhale, turning to the back of our mats for a runner's lunge. Inhale. And exhale, stepping back to our plank, coming to our downward facing dog. Also, just take a moment here to come back to your breath. Breathing in. Coming into our three-legged dog, bending the knee. And exhale, coming to your wild thing. Inhale. And exhale, stepping to front of our mats. Reaching arms overhead, coming to our crescent lunge. Taking an inhale. And exhale, hovering down, reaching our arms back towards mats. Now 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, reach your arms overhead, turning over to the side, and exhale, coming to our warrior two. Inhale, coming to a reverse warrior, and then exhale, triangle pose. And you can keep a slight bend in the front knee if you like to. And again, also using yoga block is very helpful with this pose. With your inhale, coming to your half moon pose, making sure the hips are stacked here and the foot is flexed. Gazing to the ground with strong legs here. And exhale, stepping back to our warrior two. Take an inhale. And exhale, bring your hands over to your head while staying wide-legged. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. Now let's clasp our hands behind. When you're ready, inhale. exhale, coming to a slight back bend, looking backwards. And coming to your wide-legged forward fold while clasping your hands together. Going to do a gentle shoulder stretch. And just a reminder here, you don't have to keep your legs super duper wide. So if you have to keep them a little closer to each other, that's okay. So you don't want to cause any injury. With the inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. And with the inhale, turn towards the front of our mats. Coming to your runner's lunge. And exhale, stepping into plank. And coming to our first Vinyasa flow. So inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So breathing in, full breath out. And just slowly walk towards the front, coming to your standing forward fold. Slowly rising up to Tadasana. And inhale, reach your arms overhead, palms together. Samastiti, hands of prayer. I'm doing that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Hands to heart. And one more, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, be stepping back to plank. Chaturanga Tadasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, coming to your downward facing dog. Let's just take a moment here to settle in. Breathing through your nose, through your mouth, and now lowering the knees down, coming into your child's pose. Resting your forehead onto the mats. Maybe closing your eyes here if you like to. And just breathing into stillness. Now let's lift our foreheads off the mats and scooching to the middle of our mats, sitting into our thunderbolt pose. Spine is straight, and just do some neck circles, moving to the left and to the right, and just shake out the wrists. Little circles, reversing them, and moving on to the other side. Coming back down, and now gonna be standing on our knees, going to kneeling pose. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, placing your left hand over your heel, coming to your half camel. So inhale and exhale, doing on the other side on the half camel. And you can also use a yoga block here if you like to. And reverse again. Inhale and exhale. And with our next pose, we'll be moving on to our camel pose. So using yoga blocks is very helpful here, or you don't have to use them. So when you're ready, coming to a slight little back bend, placing your hands onto your lower back and maybe tucking your back toes if you like to. And just placing your hands onto your ankles or the soles of your feet. And just looking to the back of your room. Breathing in and breathing out. And now coming back down, coming to our child's pose. Just breathing into this moment of stillness. Notice how your body feels after a little back bend. Taking an inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Now slowly rising up, swing your legs off to the side, making your way to a seated. Extending both front legs, flexing the feet. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And exhale, coming to seated forward fold. And you have the option here to maybe grab the back of your knees or your ankles or your feet. And you can also use a yoga strap too for a deeper stretch. Also maybe working on your forward fold while your legs are extended. So just remember you always have options here. And inhale, slowly rising up. And now we're beginning with our spinal twist, crossing our right leg over our left leg. Inhale, reaching your left arm over the side, bringing the elbow against your knee, and exhale, looking over shoulder. It's our right shoulder. So inhale. And exhale, maybe twisting a little bit further. So inhale. And exhale, maybe taking a bind here if you like to. Bringing your arm under your leg, reaching over to the opposite hand. Just inhale. And exhale, releasing, coming back to center. And we'll repeat the same stretch over to our opposite side. So same thing, crossing over your leg over right side, reaching your arms over, bringing the elbow against your knee and looking over your left shoulder now. Taking an inhale. And exhale, maybe twisting a bit further. And maybe taking a bind. So again, there's an option here if you like to use it for maybe a deeper stretch. Take an inhale. And exhale, releasing, coming back to center. Now reaching forward, rounding the back, and slowly making your way down to your mat. Now bending our knees and just doing some gentle windshield wipers. And maybe bring your forehead to your knee and just rocking to the left and to the right. Massaging the spine here. So inhale. And exhale, now grabbing the soles of our feet, coming to our happy baby. And also maybe rocking from side to side if you like to. Just pretending like you're a little baby. And inhale, coming back to stillness. And exhale, releasing your feet down to your mats. And now coming to our final posture, Shavasana. Making sure your feet are at the corners of our mat. Palms are open. Closing your eyes here and just surrendering to this moment of stillness. Taking an inhale and exhale. Just relaxing your mind, body, and soul. Resting the head, neck, shoulders, your hands, spine, glutes, your hips, your thighs, knees, calves, ankles, feet, toes. Relaxing everything at this moment. And when you're ready, reach your arms overhead, rolling over to your right side while your eyes are still closed here. Slowly making your way up to seated in the middle of your mat. See how nice and tall back is straight. Just taking a moment here of breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you're ready, taking one last breath, reach your arms overhead, palms together. And exhale, bring down to your third eye. And then down to your heart. And bowing down, thanking yourself for this beautiful practice that you liked. Now thank you so much for practicing with me. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. And I'll see you next video. Bye.